Hey everybody, this is Brian, and I want to read something I wrote up to help people understand how much solar they need on their homes or businesses. Thanks for tuning in to Power Bill Solutions channel, where we talk about all things solar, geothermal, and energy saving to make you more independent in your home or business. Today's video is about the #1 question I get as a solar contractor. That is, how much does it cost to put solar on my home or business? To answer this question, we assume that you want to be zeroed out and have a little as bill as possible while net metering with the local utility. We also assume you as a customer have a federal tax liability that can be offset with a 30% investment tax credit. We assume your energy usage is not going to change when calculating exactly how much you need to offset your bill. Calculations further assume that the utility will net meter at a retail rate for energy credits passed along to the grid. There's a big difference in feeding in kilowatts at a 4 cents base rate and feeding in at a retail rate of closer to 12 cents. If you're not consuming all the power you're producing, then the utility is buying it back from you at an agreed upon rate stated in your interconnect agreement. That's when you interconnect to the utility. You don't want to produce more than you generally consume, so the numbers have to be rather precise. You want to already have done energy saving improvements like LED, geothermal heating and air, or adding insulation, or at the very least, account for them while talking about your solar project with a solar contractor. The size of your home is correlated but does not give a good indication of your solar needs to zero out. Instead, the best indicator of how much solar you'll need is found in your utility bills. The average number of kilowatts consumed per month over the course of a year will determine the amount of solar you'll need. Assuming the general average for Florida energy rates, I can say that you'll spend about 180 to 220 times your average utility bill up front for your solar project, and that is assuming you'll net meter at a retail rate, because some utilities retail at a lower rate than the retail rate. Tax credits will help a lot. They will reduce your spending to about 120 to 150 times your current electricity bill. This will give you an internal rate of return of about 10 to 10 and a half years at current rates, and that is in 2019, mid-2019. But rates change, and 99% of the time they get adjusted upwards. The average cost increases about 3% a year, and maybe more in the future. So your ROI, that is your rate of return, shifts closer to 8 to 10 years for payback projected. So in general, now is the time to go solar because prices have come down in panel costs with aluminum, copper, and silver that are components of the solar are going up. Tariffs on panels themselves and aluminum are pushing production costs upward and squeezing some manufacturers out of the marketplace. Labor cost and insurance for the solar contractor, including workers' comp for roofer code and liability insurance, are high and going higher. For the utilities that have the choice, they may not net meter for a retail rate forever, or even the day after tomorrow. And this just goes, this is more likely to happen as we get further into the solar picture and more people want to go solar, is that the utilities want to push back. They want to not give retail rate for an interconnect. So don't wait to get locked in. If it makes sense now, you're going to be in your home for the next few years, then now is the time to go solar. Or even your business. You know, if you're going to have that business up, do it now, because you can get locked in at a higher rate, because you can study the situation of what happened in Nevada with Nevada Energy and Solar City, is that they just pulled the credits back on what they were able to give out, and that caused a big fuss. But if you're grandfathered into these rates in your interconnect, you're going to get a retail rate from then on out. So don't rent your power when you can own it yourself. Check out my website, mypowerbillsolutions.com. That's mypowerbillsolutions.com for more information, and give us a call if you got another question. Thanks for tuning in to the Power Bill Solutions channel. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel where you'll get to see my next informative video. This is Brian saying bye. Thanks for now.